Hey guys, I'm Toby, and in this video I want to share with you my top 5 tips for starting out on YouTube. Now, before you go click away wondering who that weirdo is with only 4,000 subscribers wanting to give me advice, well, only 4,000. 4,000 is actually not that bad, but this is actually just my second channel. My main channel, which is Surface Studio, has over 220,000 subscribers, so I feel I might have a few things that might be of interest to you if you're just starting out or thinking about starting out on YouTube. My name is Toby and I've actually been around YouTube for a little bit over 6 years. There are a few things that I really wish I had known when I first started out on YouTube, and those are the 5 tips that I want to share with you today. Tip number 1, which is also the absolute most important one, is to create videos and content around something that you're passionate about, that you love to do. Don't create content for the sole purpose of, oh, I'm going to get rich on YouTube, or I just want to get a whole lot of subscribers. Because if you're creating videos that you don't actually like creating, even if you get a huge audience, you're just going to have to keep creating those horrible videos that you hate doing. You may actually become a victim of your own success. But because success is actually not that easy to achieve, it's usually a pretty slow and hard grind, especially if you're just starting out and you have no subscribers or less than 100. It takes a long time to get to the first 100. The moment adversity strikes you and things go slow, if you hate what you're doing, you will stop it. For me personally, I started my main channel, which is all about filmmaking and visual effects, because I love filmmaking and visual effects. I started out like everyone else will with 0 subscribers. And it was really slow. I didn't get comments, I didn't get likes, I didn't get shares, I didn't get traction. And I just kept making videos because I liked making them. So my absolute top tip, if you're just starting out on YouTube, make content that you love creating around a hobby that you enjoy, or around topics that you like to talk about, or just do something that you're passionate about, because that will carry you through all of the hard times and all of the hard work that it is likely going to take to get you to a stage where you have a lot of subscribers and you have a lot of engagement. So do something that you love. Tip number 2 is start before you're ready. So many people, when they're just starting out on YouTube or they're thinking about starting on YouTube, they don't actually start. They go like, I want to wait till I got that camera, or maybe till the setup around you is perfect, or you have great lighting, or something else that you're waiting for. You're waiting for too long. Create content now. Release it. See what the audience says, and you can always improve along the way. Like right now, I'm literally in the middle of kind of moving a few things around. I want to change my background. Everything's a bit messy. And I was thinking, maybe I shouldn't film this video because, it looks a little bit makeshift. But create content, create value, entertain people, do the things you love, put the video out there, and you can always improve next time. Don't wait. Don't wait until you're ready, because you may never be ready. So tip number 2 is start before you're ready. Tip number 3, and this really only goes for people who want to get a lot of subscribers, which I think isn't actually everyone. Some people just do it for the love of it. They don't care about the subscribers, but most of you will probably care about getting subscribers. So tip number 3 is understand the value that you're bringing to your audience. What I mean by that is ask yourself, why would someone coming to your channel subscribe? Why would someone, after watching one of your videos, say, I want to watch more of that? Are you entertaining them? Are you educating them? Is there something else? Are you motivating them? You're just making them feel good? Is there something that you're giving them? Is there value that you're delivering to your audience that makes them want to stick around? If you have no value, if you're just, not entertaining, you're not educating, you're not motivating, why would someone subscribe for more of that? Why would you, personally, try to disconnect yourself from your videos? Imagine you're someone totally new coming to your channel. Why would you subscribe? If you can't answer that question, chances are you're going to struggle getting a lot of subscribers. So, and again, obviously you don't want to lose focus of doing something you love, but you may want to tweak it in a way that makes it appealing to people, brings them value, makes them feel happy or educated, because the value proposition, as it's called in business terms, is really what's going to drive subscribers to your channel and get people to stick around for more. Tip number 4 is Be active on other social media platforms. Don't just rely on YouTube. There are so many platforms out there to share your content and connect with your fans and your audience. Like there's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Musical.ly. There's huge amounts of different platforms and there's new ones coming out all the time. Get on those platforms. Most of them are free. It doesn't cost you anything and it gives you more channels to interact with different audiences and share your content around. Obviously, you don't want to be spammy. Like you don't just want to, junk everything up, but you want to use those channels intelligently to, like while you're working on a video, you tweet out updates or you talk about your Facebook page or you do a few other things. Get involved in the social media around your YouTube channel. Don't just rely on YouTube, because as much as YouTube is fun and that's where personally I create most of my content, you want to build a whole network around it because it's all going to support each other and it's just going to grow so much quicker if you have a big social network around it. Tip number 5, and this you probably heard a lot, is create consistent content. It kind of goes hand in hand with your value proposition and why someone would subscribe. If you release one video in a year, even if that video is great, if I as a viewer come to your channel, I watched your video, I'm like, that's cool. Maybe he's got more of that. I go to your channel to see what else you have and there's nothing. I'm like, it's not really worth subscribing for that, right? So create consistent content. Now, YouTube has some magic rules around how often that should be. And some people say, try 2-3 times a week. Personally, I'm on the slow side. I usually create a video once every 2 weeks. I've been managing once a week and I've even tried 2 a week, but I think that's pushing it for me. I'm going back to once a week on a schedule, but just something that's regular. And usually it's a good idea to tell your audience about it. Like, when's the next video coming out? For example, you may say new videos every Saturday or, update videos every Wednesday. And then maybe you do a product review on the weekend or something like that. Just inform your audience on when they can expect new content and be consistent about it. Don't give up. Don't go, today I'm feeling bad, I'm not going to do a video. Create something, even if it's something small that brings value or entertains your audience. Just keep consistent content because that's why people subscribe, because they want more of what you're producing. So produce more of what you're passionate about, which hopefully that's why you're doing the YouTube channel and that's what you're putting onto your YouTube channel. But yeah, one of the things, especially when you're starting out, it's easy to feel frustrated. It's easy to feel unacknowledged because you're putting out videos and you're not getting responses, you're not getting replies, you're not getting likes, nobody's sharing. It will take time. Unless you're really, really lucky, like a very, very few people who just kind of explode on YouTube because they just hit that right market at the right time and, just with a little bit of luck. Unless you're one of those people, on which personally I don't. I'm at about 220,000 subscribers on my main channel now, and I have been working on that channel for about 6 years pretty consistently. So don't give up, stick with it. But then again, if it's something you love, that all makes it easier. If you don't love what you do, giving up seems like a great option. But if you do it because you love it and you like to connect with people and you like to bring value and entertain and motivate, I guarantee you it's going to be a whole lot easier. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I hope those 5 tips help you get started on YouTube. If you do have other questions around how I got to where I got or some other tips and ideas, I really want to talk more about the business of YouTube and the business of social media and building a brand and building a presence in the online world. So this is kind of one of the first videos in that line, and I really want to help people get started and get their products and their creativity and everything they have to give to the world out there for other people to see. So this is, yes, the first video in many to come. Hopefully, leave me any comments and questions that you may have down below. I will get around to answering them. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing if you did enjoy this video. And finally, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, I will see you later.